The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. How you guys doing?
DropTop. Zaza.
Okay.
We gon' pull up in some Tahoes. Fill with my niggas and bitches. They don't get money, the motto. Shredding waves like I'm Otto.
Me.
I say what's up? Man, sit your ass down.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Back with another new episode of StyleBeasting Podcast, episode 96. And this is a this is a special episode today because, today is not my birthday that I'm recording this, but comes out. I'm recording this after my birthday because I had a lot of shit to do that day and the day before. So I'm recording them like 2 days after.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to me. I'm going to go ahead and start it here. So, yeah, my birthday was last Friday. Well, yeah, by the time this comes out, it was last Friday. And I'm 30 years old now. And I don't know, I felt like I woke up and it felt like I was just an old man. Like I immediately woke up, was like old man mode.
This old ass nigga, man.
But I don't know. Well, I'm going to go on like a little, damn, what's the word? See, it's always me when I can't remember the words I want to use for a particular sense. Yeah, and I always forget it. But
Jesus Christ.
Oh, introspective. Yeah, I'm going to like a little introspective me turning 30. So with me turning 30, I accomplished one of the major goals I did, like get my license and shit. So I already knocked that out the ballpark. But yeah, now that I'm 30, it's just like, not that I think, I know, and I have to probably start making more moves than I normally do when in my 20s. Because now this is, I won't say it's the halfway point of my life, because it's 35, because I think the average life of a man is 75 or 80, I want to say. So I'm right at that cusp of like almost being at like, oh, I'm there, but I'm not there in like my midlife. So I definitely don't want to be making the same mistakes I did in my 20s as I do in my 30s. So, yeah, this is a brand new, fresh start of like me and my adulthood. Because when you become like 19 or 20, you're technically adult. But at the age of 30, you're like, I guess it's just like you're a grown man and or woman at that age. Because just like I said, your 20s is just like you coming into the frame. Like your teens, you don't know what the fuck's going on. You don't know almost nothing about life. In your 20s, you're getting to know life a little bit more and experience some stuff. By your 30s, 30 and up, you're like, you don't know everything because there's still some stuff that we're still learning because we're learning every day because that's how people are. But I feel like in your 30s, you know what you want and you know what you don't want. In a sense of, you know, the boundaries of what you want in success, or boundaries of what you need to do or what you need to accomplish. And I think I'm at that impasse of like, I know what I need to do and I know I know what I need to get done. I just have to take the proper steps to implement it, to put that in the right order. Or I would say set. But yeah, it was a good start of the day. Woke up, got a bunch of birthday calls from my mom and my sister and my extended family giving me happy birthdays and stuff, and I really appreciate you guys. So thank you for that, and it was really cool. But before I got some stuff to get to before I get to the music drop, because a lot of music dropped on my birthday and some good ones too. But yeah, I had to go get a edge up and shape up because it's been like maybe like 4 or 5 months since I got shape up, and Rolling Loud, which I totally forgot, is like next week. So hold on, yeah, it's like next week. So I super need to cut because I didn't need to cut because I didn't need to cut so I could look fresh for the hoes for Rolling Loud. I just needed to cut because last year I didn't get my hair done or got a haircut before I left, and I wasn't looking raggedy, but I was looking kind of scruffy. Like,
That's just prime.
yeah, I was just looking mad scruffy. So I definitely needed my hair done and my haircut before I go. But like I said before, I'm going there for the vibes and music, and like I said, and another thing, I'll be too damn tired to be doing it pretty much anything after Rolling Loud because last year, pretty much actually every year Rolling Loud, we're always damn near too tired to do anything afterwards because nigga, we just jumped and ran around for like 9 to 10 hours. So yeah, but back to the birthday fest. Yeah, I've had to get a haircut. And it's been a while since I actually went to a barbershop and got my haircut because I normally get it done for my friend. But now, now I'm back on getting my haircut now, and thank you God, man, because having a discussion with with the Fox, the neighborhood barber who runs a barbershop in Carthage called Heads Up, he was telling me how, and I already knew this because Brian ass had to pay $40 for a simple haircut, and he was just telling me like in different areas people charge different stuff because that area can afford it. Because you can't charge in Carthage $60 for a haircut. Nobody's gonna get a fucking haircut there. Ain't shit. Niggas is probably complaining about having to pay for a $20 haircut. You think niggas gonna pay for a $40 haircut? I know damn well I ain't. But it cost it like you said, it costs different. The cost in different areas, and I think everybody knows at this time in my generation, depending on where you at, is the cost is gonna be different. Actually, shit, you should know that already because the same price you pay for in that small town, you're not gonna pay in the big city. So I totally understand. Am I agreeing with you should pay $40 for a fucking haircut? Fuck no.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Shit's already bad enough that I got that if my sister didn't do fucking hair, I probably had to pay somebody $80 to $100 to retwist my hair. Plus 20 to 30 to probably get my hair cut. Get a shape up and my beard trimmed up. I'm like, damn, nigga, I spent $120 just for a fucking like my hair. And it's like, damn, nigga, like that's ridiculous. Now I understand women probably pay out like $300 to $200 for their shit. So I 100% understand hey, that shit, I be growing an afro out the whole time. Fuck out of here. I'm not about to be getting no $300 set hair in my head. Fuck that. So, ladies, trust me. When you not see you put like those big ass wigs or those like you do something cool fancy to your hair, trust me, I know it costs a pretty penny if you didn't do your damn so.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
But yeah, so yeah, I had to get ready because I had a birthday date with a friend of mine, and that night, and we pretty much shut it down the whole night. We were just out getting Mexican food. Then we like took a walk down throughout downtown Fayetteville, and like I didn't really like pay attention on how like Fayetteville, like how big Fayetteville was, or that my dumb ass forgot like probably like a year or two ago when they had all those riots in Fayetteville that I forgot that I didn't know where we were at was literally in the middle of downtown where J. Cole and them were at, and I'm like, holy shit, I didn't even put two together. And downtown Fayetteville, low key, is a little bit less congested than Durham to me, because in Durham it's like building, like they're like literally connected. It almost low key looked like fucking Gotham, but not as dark.
Oh, what your ass say, Batman?
But and went out for some night drinks at this hookah lounge, which I was like really like impressed by because the DJ there at the hookah bar was killing it. Like I was like, it was at one point he was like bleeping out the curse words. I think like a song afterwards, it was just like he played a little Boosie, set it off. I'm like, how the fuck you go from a song with no curse, like bleeping out the curse words to set it off? That's a wild transition. But it was fun as hell. And I won't low key, I really want to say low key that hookah lounge was a little bit colorist because all the hostesses were like light skinned women. And I'm like, I didn't want to say nothing at the time because I didn't want to ruin the moment for us. But I was looking to, I was like, I didn't see a chick in there close to brown. It was all light skin. I was like, damn, there's nothing but light skinned women in here. Like, probably the only dark skinned woman in there was the woman, was the girl I was with, Ashley, and like this other girl who was with her white friend. Other than that, and like a couple other patrons that came in. Other than that, it was nothing but light skinned women in there. And I'm like, damn, that's wild. And I think even, the DJ, I didn't know what race the DJ was, and I definitely didn't want to ask. But DJ was cool, played some good music. I low-key didn't expect them to have that good of music in a hookah. Well, I won't say, let me take it back, because hookah lounges have great music. I didn't expect him to play that good of a DJ set. But he did, and we were in there till they shut it down like 10. But it was a great night. I enjoyed it. I damn sure enjoyed it. And the drive back from Fayetteville wasn't bad either. Like, low-key was like a breeze. Like, after my first time driving back from Fayetteville at night, it was like, I won't say rocky, but it was like my first time driving that late at night. But now that I'm like, I could drive without having any to worry about shit, I was whoop, whoop, whoop. Low-key, it took me less time than it normally does. So I beat the GPS on, which is fire because I almost never do that. So kudos to me there. But yeah, man, my birthday was really great. It was probably one of my best birthdays in like a long time. Well, I won't say a long time, but I definitely it was probably one of the better birthdays I had, and I really enjoyed it. So again, thank you guys for giving me sending me birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. Amen. But off of birthdays, I did get like a little birthday Street Fighter gift. So Street Fighter announced Rashid in Street Fighter 6. And boy, let me tell you something. They gave that nigga the craziest setup ever. So Rashid was first introduced to Street Fighter 5, and he was a problem in that game. Like first year I think he was in there, he was a problem. And like I said, I didn't play Street Fighter 5 that much because I didn't like the game. But with Rashid in Street Fighter 6, they made him a YouTuber. Well, whatever the Capcom world, I think it's like FoodTuber or some shit like that, whatever. And like, they made him crazy ridiculous in this game. So like, Rashid always was like a super mobile character, and since he can like create tornadoes, I want to say he was super edge. I want to say he was El Fuerte from Street Fighter 4, but like with like a fireball. And like with the new system on Street Fighter 6's drive system, it's going to get even wonkier. Because I'm like, how is he going to be able to maneuver around? And as soon as I said that, there's a scene in the trailer where he has a move where he jumps over you. EX jumps back so it's a cross up. It hits you. Bro, when I tell you, the parrying system or drive impact is going to be your biggest help in it for this character, because this nigga is not going to, like, you're probably not going to be able to block right first game.
Right hand on the Bible. God can strike me down if I'm lying. That motherfucker's cheating. Take my word.
Hell, fuck the first game. You might not be able to block at all. Because now I'm thinking about it. If, depending on how late he can do it, he might cross you up and you might have pressed a button and now it's a counter hit punish combo. And now you're about to get even more damage out of it. But I think we get him in a week when here, because I'll drop this Saturday. Yeah, so it will be a week when we get Rashid. And I have no idea why he came out like, I mean, I know why he came out, because he was on the like season pass roster, but I personally forgot that he was dropping that soon, because I was already like playing this game super hard. I really wasn't even thinking about like the DLC characters until like September. And even when September comes, I think that's when we get the new chick or Ed, the boxing dude. But I haven't played Street Fighter 6 in a week, so I'm going to have to get back right so I can get master rank with DJ. And I'm maining Rashid and Akuma, and probably learn Ken too. So I have 4 characters to get to diamond and master rank maybe. So I'm in it for the long run. So I'm ready. But that's it for the first portion of the pod. Let's get into the music. So for the new music for today, a lot of people, well, no, I won't say a lot of people dropped. Really, just 2 dropped, and a couple of the Lucy's dropped. But Lucky and Party Next Door dropped. Party Next Door dropped the song. Lucky dropped the whole album. And I think I'm gonna start with Party first. So Party dropped a song called Resentment, and just like his other Party Next Door songs, it's a hit. I hate to even like try to be one of them guys, but it's a hit. The song's good. I have nothing against it. It's basically your normal Party Next Door song. Like, I can't like find a way to explain it any differently, but it's like the Party Next Door we always love. I really have nothing like, but yeah, I really have nothing for like reviewing it, because a good song is just like any good Party Next Door songs you ever fucking listen to and ever loved. You're gonna love this one. So there's that. But Lucky dropped, and he dropped his album Sex, Money, Drugs, and funny enough, I actually listened to this whole album in one sitting and didn't even know, because it was that good. So it's 15 songs, low of the lowest of key. This might be a 14 to 13 song that's already hard, and the other 2 probably aren't as hard, and probably 2 that aren't hard. So the order is: first song, Tune Vert; second song, No Bap; third song, Super Ski; fourth song, Gemini Love; the fifth song is 2021 Vibes; 6 is Mubu; 7 is Almighty Tune; 8 is Straight Syrup; 9 is Purple's Heart Ski; 10 is Karma a Bitch; 11 is Pop Star; 11 is Whole World Slat featuring V's; 13 is Baby Pluto; 14 Chrome Denim; 15 New York. So going through this whole entire list, the intro song Tune Vert, hard as fuck for no reason. Like, no reason. That shit's hard. Like, I always fucking say this every time. If you have a great intro, the album's gonna be hard. Same with V's. Fire Drill was hard. Guess what? The album was hard. So getting back to the Lucky album, No Bap is hard as fuck. Like I think he dropped the video to this song like a couple weeks ago. I ain't listened to it because I don't know. With Lucky, it's oops, I almost played. With Lucky, is weird with me. I like listening to Lucky, but I had to like I don't think I listened to like a recent project of him fully through. I think what was the last one I listened to? Flawless Like Me, and that was a good one. I liked it, but this one was like way better. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, this one was way better, and it had like the song on it that I've been listening to for like a year that I didn't know was gonna be on here. 2021 Vibes is a song on SoundCloud called Easy by Lucky. I did not know he was gonna put down here, and he added a second verse to it, even better, amazing. Um, but yeah, Tunevert, No Bat, Super Ski, Gemini Love, and 2021 Vibes are the first five that's stupid hard. Karma's a Bitch, Straight Serp, Mubu, World. I ain't gonna, like I said, 13 out of this 15 is hard. The other two, like I said, I think the one I wasn't fucking with is maybe Baby Pluto and Gemini Love. I might be those two. I probably have to re-listen to them, but it was only two. But yeah, this shit was hard as fuck. Like hard as fuck. Pause. Valley, Harry Fraud, and Action Bronson dropped a song called Vibrant. And I think Valley is dropping an album on the 28th after Rolling Loud. And I wish that a Valley would go to Rolling Loud because I really like Valley. And I wish he would show up. And he has a song called Miami, so he would kill it out there. So, but the song's hard too. I'm always a big Action Bronson fan. I always have been. Harry Fraud has always been that nigga, and Valley's been that nigga since jump.
Yes, sir.
Also got put on this Zach Fox Wood Tip EP, and it's good. It's 4 songs: Trifling, Holding On featuring Diamond Cafe, damn, Only Thing on My Mind, and Can't Fight the Devil featuring Diamond Cafe. Heard Trifling, the first song. It's hard. I like it. Didn't get to the other ones yet. So I'm gonna give you an update on that one. Rob Banks dropped Don't Text. I don't text back. I don't call. And I haven't heard it yet. It's 9 songs on this EP. I'm gonna give it a listen to. I'm always a big fan of Rob Banks, so I'm definitely gonna get that a play in my Serato. Let's see. I downloaded Roy from Roy and Maul's podcast, his album. There's 2 songs on here that I only got to 2 songs out of 13. But the intro, The Surrender, and Not Me are really good. Like, I really like them songs. And I might have to listen to the one where Being the Butcher's on, because I'm like, this feels like an R&B stuff album, and I don't know. Yeah, it's an R&B soul album, and I want to see how. Is it Benny or is it Conway? Is it Conway on it? It was a rapping nigga on here that was like, I had to look at. Oh, which one is this one? No. Oh, no. Well, I guess it's not on here. I might be wrong. But I'm definitely going to give Roy's album a check out. I've always been a fan of his ear and music, so I'm definitely going to give this a listen to. Icy Twat dropped For the Troops, another EP album, 8 songs. Like I said, I always fuck with Icy Twat, so hearing his music is going to sound good any damn way. Sauce Walker dropped a song called Derringer. Shit's hard as fuck for no reason. And I think Sauce Walker is slowly edging himself into like mainstream rap because this is the second song he has Conway on it. And if he drops an album, I feel like Conway's gonna be on it probably like 1 or 2 times, or maybe 3, which might give him low key. It might give him that mainstream boost that Sauce Walka. Now I won't say always needed, but it might just make him a mainstream rapper instead of like, I don't know. I can't even like, I don't even know. I guess underground, if you want to be honest, really. But staying in music, Usher's back in on the scene, ruining households again with his. I guess it's like him in Vegas, him just going down the crowd and singing to random women, and this random woman ends up being Keke Palmer this time. Now, Keke Palmer had the whole internet in a flurry because Usher was singing to Keke. Keke was wearing a see-through dress. Was gawking, not literally gawking, but like rubbernecking Usher and like basically doing a whole lot with her when she has a boyfriend and baby at home. Now, the whole beef thing came about when the boyfriend was like, probably saw the video and tweeted, "Hey, you're a mom. Why are you wearing this dress?" And the women on the internet let him have it. Now, I'm on his side to the degree of she shouldn't have done that. Now, with her wearing the outfit, that's different. Now, I'm gonna get to that outfit first. All the women just being like, "Oh, you shouldn't like protest what she wears." Cool, that's cool, fine. But I'm tired of women like being double-sided. You guys were all up in arms for JT assaulting Uzi with a phone, saying you a groupie ass nigga. But when he said that about his girlfriend, y'all like blind to the bullshit. And like I said, I have nothing against the dress. The action, what Keke Palmer did, was hellacious and lame. Now, but I'm still on you lame ass hoes for like not reading the room. The only reason he brought the dress because he can't say, "Usher, I'm gonna beat your ass."
You lucky they ain't Mario Kart in real life. I would have been through the motherfucking blue shell.
Because even if you did get in the vicinity of Usher, he has bodyguards that could probably suplex your ass to hell and high water. So you can't just be like, "I'm gonna fight Usher." Shoot, even if he says, "I'm gonna beat Usher's ass," Usher could just take him to court saying he threatened him and some other bullshit. So, yeah, the boyfriend was hot about that. And I would have been hot too. Because, yeah, yes, go to a Usher concert. But if you have a boyfriend at home or a significant other at home, maybe not put on a show for said person. Now, people are gonna say, "Oh, what if Meg Thee Stallion brought you up to the up on the front row?" Bro, the chances that Meg Thee Stallion pointing me up and bring me to the front row is high as hell. Now, I don't think Usher's just going up to random normal women. He's only going up to like famous women. And honestly, all the women he went up to have boyfriends. So I am going to fault Usher on this one to a degree too. Because yes, you are Usher. Yes, you're like the R&B nigga of the world. But at the same time, it's like, bro, Usher, you did, because after that whole Keke Palmer thing, he did it to Kyle Kuzma's girlfriend. And Kyle Kuzma's girlfriend, instead of entertaining it, she sat in her boyfriend's lap and enjoyed the concert. He did it to Sweetie, and Sweetie's dating YG. So it's like, and she didn't entertain or knew none of that shit. So it's like, you can't say, "Oh, when you're at Usher concert, you go along with it." Yeah, the women went along with it, but they knew they had boyfriends and they knew not to go over a certain boundary and entertain bullshit. So that whole notion of like, let's just have fun is bullshit, because you have to have certain boundaries on where not to step, because you can't just be a habitual line stepper. But just like the internet does, if if you say anything in the past, they're gonna bring it up. So I think he said like some shit. He said some shit about Black Lives Matter and cops like years ago, and they bring it back up to add on to the situation, but it matters nothing because one doesn't compare to the other. Me speaking on about certain cases doesn't pertain to my feelings towards this situation. Not saying what he said was right, but in the same instance, we gotta stop doing that shit. If we're talking about one thing, we don't need to move on to something else. If we're talking about one thing, don't circumvent and try to bring up something that has nothing to do with this situation to convey your message, to try to portray your message. try to convey your message through my past instead of the present. So just because I said those things 5-6 years ago, that probably just had nothing, no reason, or pertains not to what I'm talking about now, has no bearings of what I'm talking about now. So, yeah, like I said, man, people call them insecure, which I don't know if women understand what the word insecure means. Like,
Period.
was he insecure about Usher talking to his girl? Yes. But if we're going by that, nigga, of course you're gonna be insecure. Nigga, if Usher was the sweet talk my girl, I'll be the most, nigga, I'll be in the bed throwing up, sick as fuck. Like, do you not understand like who Usher is? Like, I think people are misconstruing who this nigga Usher is. Like, Usher can take anybody's chick no matter what legal age they are. Like, come on now. If you're like anybody that's like, I'll say 22, 23 up, Usher's probably talking about their draws. Like, let's be serious. And now because of this, you got a whole bunch of niggas being like, yo, my girl ain't gonna be doing this. Now it's like open arguments. And I always hated shit like this. And now thinking about it, I really hate social media relationship advice. Like, that shit just be asinine. It just be it only works for you. It don't work for everybody. What's good for the goose is not good for the rest of the gander, if that's how it goes. So yeah, man, like, it's been a whole bunch of like social media, if people just walking up and be like, hey, how much do you think it costs to go on a date? And I always hate them shits because people try to say, oh, $5 for the first date. Really, nigga?
Stupid ass niggas.
Really? Who pulling out $5 for the first date?
You shut your lying nigga lips up.
Not one fucking person. Not one fucking person. So, yeah, man, like, I'm also going to say, if you are in a relationship, don't get on the internet and put your business out there. Keep it in-house. Second, respect the boundaries of your partner. It's not them ordering you around, is what they feel comfortable with. Like, if your partner is like, hey, I'm not comfortable with you going to strip clubs or going there while those girls are naked, then yeah, you should. If that's the boundaries that she wants, is that something that she doesn't like, that's cool. And I'm not saying go tit for tat where it'd be like, oh, I don't like how you know, for a serious conversation and a serious understanding of each other's where the boundaries are and where you can go, what you cannot go is important. And it's important in all relationships because you have to respect your partner at all times. Like, the only way a relationship works is if all parties respect each other at all times. Because just disrespecting each other, nothing gets solved. There's no love, and like, there's just no compassion. It won't be any compassion or like trying or understanding at all. But I mean, this also plays in partial to Jonah Hill and his girl when he asked her, not publicly, privately, hey, could you not do this? And she like blasts him on Twitter saying like he's controlling. But like he just asked you a simple question. He didn't say you can't do this. He just asked you, could you please? And people are like trying to like some people are trying to flame him. But like, bro, it'd be different. He was like making you and forcing you and like joking you up. But like he politely asked you, hey, could you not do this? Could you not hang out with these surfers? Or could you not wear this around when blah, 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 blah. Like, he's not telling you can't do what you want. He's just saying, hey, like just setting up boundaries like women want and like they want people to respect. Hey, could you not do this? That's all I ask. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if he was asking something like, hey, we're dressed like a nun when my friends come around, they're like, all right, that's wild. But I didn't see what he said was a problem. And I don't understand what the big deal is. But that's it for music and I guess life and relationship choices. We're going to go right into, I guess, the manga portion. I'll say the anime for last. So to start the anime part off, anime portion of the pod off, I'm gonna start with my new favorite anime of this season, Zombie 100. And to let you guys know ahead of time, I'm not the biggest fan of zombies. I really hate zombies. And it all just comes from like all the Call of Duties just having nothing but zombies. And like, I don't know, when it comes to zombies, there's like no curing the problem. At least for like other end of the world stuff, you could kind of like survive. Like 2012, niggas survived. Niggas was in like a bunch of Noah Arks while in submarines going through the world, but they survived. Zombies is like, nigga, once you get bit, it's over. So, and it's like not, I don't know. It's just every zombie piece of media. There's nothing really good happens. Like even in the fucking 28 days later. Like I don't remember nothing good happening. The Land of the Dead, nothing good happened there. Except the zombies going back after like I forgot why they went back. I totally forgot. But yeah, nothing. Walking Dead, like that shit's depressing. And so I'm not the biggest fan of zombies, but the message of the show is amazing. So the main character's name is Akira Tori, something like that, and he's a animator. He's either works in animation or he works in animation. And it's his first day and he's like, oh man, this job is going to be great. This is my field of work. I'm going to do well. So they go to lunch after the night shift, eat, and then like this shit hits the fan. Like this, like day one of him starting the job, he pulls 2 all-nighters. Like these niggas do not sleep. They are underpaid. I think one of the characters said they're logged in for like over 200 hours of unpaid overtime. 200 hours, bro. Like one of the managers is yelling at somebody, just talking shit to them. These niggas are sleeping underneath their computers. And there's this one girl that works there that raises the confidence of the main character, Akira, up. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna holler at her. I'm gonna talk to her. She goes into the boss's office and gets piped down. And like it's thin too. Like you can hear it. And like the main character just like looks dead inside. And like around, I think after a year, he looks like a zombie himself. Like he's dead and he's like unresponsive to stuff. He's just walking through the streets and almost gets hit by a car and he doesn't give a fuck about anything. And the first part of the show is really just telling you how some corporations will just work you into the mud, not caring about your mental health, and working like that commit suicide. Like the higher chances of workers commit suicide is higher because of all the hours, underpaid, overworked, and it's just a toxic environment for anybody to work in. And like low key, I saw myself in the exact same spot. Now, I'm not working 200 hours over unpaid overtime, but like, it's get to a point sometimes like you working a job and it's like, bro, what the fuck am I doing? Like it starts becoming like that episode of SpongeBob with Squidward moved to a new neighborhood and every day was the same fucking thing. And it's just like a cure, it just kept on running and running and running. And instead of just becoming like a bright, vibrant like day, it becomes a monochromatic vibe. Like it looks like, because the first half of the show, it starts off colorful, then it goes to monochromatic, and then when you see the zombie eating on people, that's when the color starts, and then like the show opens up. Like the main character is not even caring about the zombies. All he cares about that he does not have to go to work. Like the opening to this show was, man, I don't want to go to work today. And I'm like, bruh, this nigga is me. And by that, I mean, he's like I said, like everybody, sometimes you work at a job for so long, you're like, man, I don't really want to go to the fucking do it. I really don't want to go to fucking work today. And like, I understand, everybody understands that at some point. But that being the focal point that this nigga don't have to go to work today and he finally gets to do everything on a bucket list, because that the subtext or the subtitle of the show is, damn it, what my fucking mind. What's that shit called? Oh, Zom 100 bucket list. Hold on, let me look, make sure. Zom 100 bucket list of the dead. So yeah, just going out through the whole zombie apocalypse, doing a bucket list and having fun while doing it. I can see that show being lit. I can definitely see that show being fucking lit. But so far it's just one episode, so you'll have to see me next week for episode 2. But also, Bleach is back, and boy, Bleach is getting bloodier and better looking each arc. Like, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I watched the opening and some of the end part of the episode that I didn't know was the end part of the episode. So the opening is really good. It's just like season 1 of Bleach, where everybody's just wearing regular clothes and just hanging out. But, indirectly, you can see alright, so the Quincy's because in the open, the Quincy's are hanging out with the Soul Reapers, and each Quincy that's hanging out with the Soul Reaper represents a fight in that arc. So Baz B is hanging out with Hitsugaya, Rukia is hanging out with that mass fucker, Uryu suplexes Ichigo, Kenpachi throws the flowers that pink girl had in one opening over the bridge, because we find out that she is his real Zanpakuto Bankai. So it's literally telling us what's happening without telling us what happened. If you read Bleach, you know what's happening, because I picked up on that shit real fast. Because when Rukia knocked that mask nigga off, her hair went kind of white, which represents her unlocking her Bankai. So it's amazing. The opening is great, and I'm sold. Bro, when they show Yahweh getting born, bro, when I tell you money was put towards this, You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay
when I get finished with you.
That's all I gotta say. That I ain't watched the episode. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give y'all a recap next episode. But money is being spent. I will say that. And next episode is gonna be the Rolling Live episode, but I'm gonna give y'all the entirety of the One Piece episodes I missed. I'm going to give you that right out the back. But also for anime, Rurouni Kenshin is back. Now, there's a lot of, I won't say hate, but there's a lot of controversy about Rurouni Kenshin. Well, the author spun up a lot of controversy because I think he was found with CP, child porn, in Japan. So people aren't really on like fucking with him, but they're redoing Rurouni Kenshin in 2023.
I hope ISIS kill just you, son. That ass.
They're stopping right before Ichigo. Kenshin goes to fight Conehead nigga with Shushio and gets his sword broken by that weird happy nigga that doesn't show emotions. And yeah, season 2 probably Kenshin getting his sword back because season 1 is going to end right before he leaves. Season 2 is going to be him getting his sword broken, Sanosuke learning that fist technique from that monk, and everybody going to Kyoto to fight Shishio, which the next season should be them beating Shishio, and then everything else that got happened after that. But I'm gonna check it out. I might wait a little bit because I already know. I literally know what happens. Like if you read Rurouni Kenshin or you watched it on Toonami like years ago, like I already watched it like 3 times and the movies too, so I'm fine. So I'll just check it out when it comes out. And I think they took like his iconic Oro face when it's like super like I won't say cartoonish. So they took that away and just gave him like a regular, surprise face. So it's like little simple things they took out and added in. But I think that's it for the anime. I ain't check anything else out. Did I check anything else out? No, I ain't checking anything else out. So let's get into the manga portions, the final portion of the pod. So by the time this episode drops, One Piece will be coming back on that week. And I think the spoilers are out for it already. And from what I've seen, Garp gets kidnapped and he gets jumped. So that already is like, that clarifies that Blackbeard's team is trash. Like everybody they fought, they had to jump. They never like went 1-on-1 with anybody. So that's why whenever they fight the Straw Hats, they're gonna lose really badly. I feel like they are, because if you used to jumping niggas, but you fight a team that just fights niggas 1-on-1, what are you gonna do?
Man, you stupid bitch.
And they don't mind getting jumped because they can handle getting jumped. Y'all niggas can't handle niggas 1-on-1. Like in a 1-on-1 fight, Luffy's beating Blackbeard. Low key, Luffy's whole team is beating Blackbeard's team on paper 1-on-1. And some of them, depending on who's getting jumped, 2-on-1, depending on who. At this power level that some of them are at now. Since Sanji is part cyborg, Zoro can use Conqueror Infuse, Luffy's Gear 5. Robin has like another form. Nami has Zeus back. I think Frankie might have some new tech with Vegapunk, or he might have picked some shit up from Vegapunk's island. Chopper can stay in Monster Point longer. Jinbei is Jinbei. Brook is Brook. Usopp is Usopp. And I wish Yamato was on the team. I wish she was. But yeah, basically the whole team can handle themselves like quite readily. So I'm not even worried about that. But not getting off of One Piece. My Hero came out and I finally caught up to it. I think I read the whole month of My Hero that I missed, and it was okay, reading it one chapter by chapter, I would have been pissed because that each chapter was like, all right, I could give a fuck less. But reading those 3 chapters in totality and together, it's a better spread because it's like it was more. It's I don't want to. I want to say thought out in those 3 chapters because it was about Toga and how Toga was like mistreated because her quirk was like blood sucking, and it's kind of like if my quirk is blood sucking, I'm not gonna be just like I'm gonna be almost like a vampire and I suck on people's blood. Like, come on now. And her parents were like, "Oh my god, be normal, nigga. I'm literally a vampire." Like not even trying to be funny. If I am literally a walking vampire, what the fuck else you want me to do? And seeing it from Toga's side, she was just like, I'm just gonna be who I am and not change who I am. Be me, be who I am at my core. Because I think the chapter before last, when what's that nigga? This Mr. No, when Twice asked Toga, why don't you have a villain name? And Shiggy started off with saying having a villain name is like wearing a mask and it hides like your true identity, not on a literal term, like on a figuratively metaphorical term, as in like I'm hiding myself, my true self from the world. So Shiggy and Shigaraki and Toga was like, fuck it, I was gonna go with my regular name. And we got that like low-key backstory on Toga more in depth because it's like she can't use her full power quirk because she's just going on a bloodlust. And she's misunderstanding what Rocker's trying to tell her because he's trying to tell her, hey, I understand you. You're more than just a crazed, bloodthirsty villain. But fucking Toga's so pissed off because Twice is dead and all her friends has took her. She's like, nah, man, you niggas want to lock me up and throw away the key. But Froppy was like, if you actually listen, Rocker's really trying to help you out. And like right before Toga blitz all the heroes is already unconscious, Araka unlocked like a hidden part of her quirk and lifted every Twice clone in the air. And normally she was only able to lift shit up that she was able to touch, but now she could just like touch something. And if like how Naruto was able to touch all those niggas and they were connected by his chakra in the 4th grade Ninja War, it's like on some shit like that. And that's the latest chapter that happened. But I was like, oh shit, The Rock is that nigga. Everybody's getting their due. And I think everybody in class 1A had their due. I think the last person left is All Might and what's my nigga and Midoriya and Bakugo, if he ever wakes up. Those are the only niggas left.
Wrong.
And I think after that, I think we'll end My Hero either this year or the beginning of January next year. More likely this year, this will be the end of My Hero.
You were wrong.
So, getting off of One Piece. Oh, before I get off One Piece. So, with also the spoilers of next week's chapter coming out, we also got the cover art, the color page cover art to next week's chapter. And it's Luffy playing football against a bison. Now, you're wondering, why the fuck is Luffy playing football with a bison? If you pay attention to when the Gorosei attacked Sabo, there was a bull-like monster in the throne room. And if you look at the cover art, the scar on the bull matches the same scar as one of the Gorosei.
Back to you, Nancy.
So, that telling us that one of the Gorosei is a mythical bison type. So, Luffy might have to fight the one. I think, is it Garcia? Yeah, he might have to fight Garcia on Egghead. So, who knows? That might be coming up in the future. I don't know. But going off of One Piece and going to Black Clover, it's really fucking sad. I didn't get a chance to read it because I'm coping, but I did get spoiled with two characters dying. The mirror dude and the scary blue haired chick. Bro, I saw that spoiler. I was so fucking pissed. I'm like, bruh, are you fucking kidding me? Like, nigga. All right, it's only been 9 days, 6 days, 6 days if you want to be really fucking honest. And like, there's no way you could have gotten that strong in 6 days. I'm sorry. Asta only did Asta could do it because Asta's Asta. But everybody else was no way. Now, are they coming back? Who knows? Is the illusion? I don't know. But I'm kind of fearful because I'm kind of scared because Jack's dead too, and I'm like, ugh. If Jack's dead, then how the hell, like, what's going to happen? I really don't know, and I hope they don't bring him back in a bullshit way, or I don't even know how you can't even bring him back without it being bullshit.
Maybe.
So who knows? And I don't know what's going to happen. I hope something good happens. I pray. But last manga I'm going to talk about is, well, I have to give you a recap of what I'm reading before I get to the last one. I have to read Lookism, maybe, Blue Lock, Takaichi, King and Omega, and the new one I started that the artist for One Punch just started called Versus. Now, Versus is Versus is a fucking manga where it's humans against monsters. And you're wondering, isn't that like every shonen ever? This is different. Now, this starts off with telling us that hold on, let me look this up because I don't want to get this wrong. That every species has a predator or has a natural enemy. And in the beginning of the chapter, it says like blank to humans, and we never find out what that is. So it starts off with King telling us that there's 47 demon lords, and we came together and mustered up heroes to destroy the demons and set the world back right. So we don't get all 47, but we get a good at least 15 of them by name. And we finally see our main character, Hollow. Now, Hollow looks exactly like fucking One Punch before he lost his hair. Like literally look just like One Punch. It's not even funny. And all these new manga, well, I won't say new. I'll say, matter of fact, I'll tell you that, not new. Well, no, not in the new age. I feel like a lot of mangas start off with 78 pages or 60 pages, just like Jagan Versus, and I forgot there was like two others that had 67, like something like crazy amount of pages. But I do like how these monthly mangas have like a bunch of pages, like first chapter, and I love it. But going on what I was saying, Hollow is, like I said, One Punch with hair, and we get like a little back and forth with him and his curly haired hero on how, even though Hollow isn't like the strongest hero, he has a lot of heart, and that was like a redeeming quality about him as a hero, because he's like, I may be scared, but I'm gonna do this motherfucking job and save this world. And everybody's like, yeah, man, let's do this shit. Let's take down demons together. We go 6 months later, all the friends that he made is dead. And one of them became a demon. I'm like, bruh, how in 6 months you lose all your friends? And it's like his party that he got along the way, like they're like down because it's like, damn, like how the hell are we gonna like save the world if all our friends are dead? And like mustering as much of his heart as he possibly can muster, he went and go fight one of the demon lords. Now, mind you, this nigga gets his whole team gets clapped. And when I mean gets clapped, I mean it's like FBI, open up! The worst ass whooping I've seen in like manga history. Like a nigga flicked his ear wax and it put a hole through a nigga. Like not a hole like a tiny hole, like or like the hole that got put in Rengoku. Like the hole was big enough that it separated his top half from his bottom half. And like the main character's like, man, I'm gonna kill this dude with my sword play. The demon caught the sword, flung him off the sword, and the force of it was so strong, his arm came off.
What the hell? Oh my.
Bro, this nigga got his ass beat so bad. He just got his ass. The demon lord didn't even kill him. He just blew his ass off the fucking out the building. He landed on the fucking ground. Now, next time we see this nigga Hollow, he's woke up. This nigga, it's literally a berserk reference. Like this nigga got like black hair with white patches. I think he lost the same as that arm fucking Guts did. And he looks just like Guts when he wakes up. And we found out that his long brother, who's a magician, taught him something at a young age dealing with magic. Like, hey, sorry, let me reword this. The magic to bring something to it from out of nothing comes from, we don't know where it comes from. And when I grow up, I'm gonna be researching on where it comes from. Now we see his brother older and more wiser. He finds out that the magic to teleport something and bring it out of nothing comes from a different dimension. So him and all the wizards form an alliance to bring not necessarily inanimate objects, but from people from different dimensions to help out. So they do it, and they bring in these fucking future, I want to say fucking Power Rangers SPD ass niggas that just blitz through these demons with bullets. And when they come through, they just ask them like, hey guys, we come from a different dimension. Can you save our world? And they're like, what? Like, nigga, we brought you here to save our world, not the other way around. And you find out, because that's the end of the first chapter, and there's 7 chapters, and I'm only on chapter 3. We found out in chapter 2 and 3 that not only didn't just bring people over, they brought in 13 different worlds by accident. So by proxy, they brought in 13 different worlds. In each of those 13 worlds has a horrible monster the humans have to fight. One of them is demons, one of them is robots, a poison gas, giants, bacteria, literal gods, poison gas. It's like ridiculous on how these 13 worlds, all humanity's losing. Like nobody's fucking winning at all. And it's fucking great. Like the art style is great. When I catch up to this, I'm gonna have to really, really, really dive into it, because there's also another manga I want to check out called what's it called? Crimson Ragna. I think there's an anime coming for it at the end of September, but I got put on the manga, and manga looks hard. But yeah, Versus is really good. It's wonky. It has the one punch like funniness to it, and it's really good. I hope people are dying, so I think this might be one of those not one punch where, because nobody really died in one punch. Maybe like 1 or 2 people. In this, I just saw like 40 niggas die. So Who knows? Hopefully not, but damn it, I'm gonna keep reading. But that's all I got for you guys today. Like I said, I appreciate all the birthday wishes, and I appreciate all the support you guys give me. And there won't be a pod next week because I'll be in Rollout in Miami. So be on the lookout for another new episode in 2 weeks. So I'll see you guys. Well, yeah, 2 weeks. So say love you guys. Peace.
Man, I'm outside 2 times, start a fucking fight for nothing. Man, I'm outside in the street, nigga, what's up? Nigga, you bluffing. I'm tryna knock this nigga head off, give his ass concussion. Nigga ain't gon' be no one-on-one, Hogan gon' be tossing, throwing elbows, throwing punches. Man, I stomp you in the gut. Nigga, if your ass get up, nigga, we gon' show you what's up.